Do you struggle to write long-form blog posts that actually rank? Maybe you're just too busy, so you can't really write them well enough. Or maybe you hired a copywriter and their work just isn't that good. Or maybe you're just too lazy to write a really good blog post like me. Well, you're in luck because in today's day and age, you can actually tell a computer to write a blog post for you and connect it to Surfer to make sure that it's optimized. So if you have clients or if you own affiliate sites that require you to make really good content to rank, watch this video because I will teach you how to use Conversion.ai and Surfer to make long form blog posts that actually rank. So with that said, let's get started. All right, so in a previous video that was titled How to Write a Blog Post Outline, I'll include a link in the description. I basically went through a competitive analysis of all the pages that were ranking on the first page for a particular keyword. In that case, it was essential oils for gardening. And what I showed you guys was how to analyze the pages and look at their title tags, their meta descriptions, and their header tags to give you an idea of what your outline should be and what kind of content you should be writing to make sure that you beat them and that you rank on the first page. So very quickly, what I'm noticing with all of the competitors that I was looking at that video, most of the title tags had the term best essential oils for gardening or essential oils for gardening. So I know that my title tag needs to have essential oils for gardening, right? Gardening. And the meta description, I'm not going to worry too much about the meta description, but it asks a question. The first two, they ask a question about, do you know you can use essential oils to help your garden grow better? And then it says, learn more, so on and so forth. And for the header tags, all of the header tags have essential oils for gardening, as you see here. So what does that tell me? That means my header tag, my H1 tag, needs to say essential oils for gardening. And all of the other header tags, if you look, they talk about recipes. They talk about the 9 best essential oils, recipes, how to use essential oils, clever ways essential oils are used in the garden. So they tell you what exactly they do. So repel insect pests, suppress fungus, so on and so forth. So I know that I need to talk about recipes. I need to list out essential oils that are good for the garden. I need to talk about what they do, like, repel insects. So those are the 3 biggest things that I must incorporate in my article to make sure that I can compete with these pages. So now that we did the manual part, just to get a high-level overview, now we can go to Conversion AI and get to work. All right, so let's click on blog. And right now we want to create a title and meta description. So we are going to tell Jarvis, the AI, to help us. So I did this just a minute ago, but I put the company name here, the blog post title, the best essential oils for gardening. And for the blog post description, I basically just copied and pasted one of the meta descriptions here for a competitor. So it says, do you want to know how to use essential oils in your garden? Read on to learn about the best essential oils for plants in your garden and get recipes too. All right, so essential oils for gardening. And I'm going to tell Jarvis to give me 10 outputs. So let's see what it gives me. All right, so it says the best essential oils for gardening. Find out which essential oils work best in your garden. And learn about the benefits of each oil and get a few recipes to try. I kind of like this. find out how to use essential oils in your garden and get recipes too. I just want to make sure that it doesn't give me something that's a basic copy and paste, because I don't want to, copy and paste anything. I want to make sure it's unique. So I'm going through. I kind of like the first one. So what I'm going to do is add that to my favorites, copy or click on it, and I'm going to copy the title and put it here just so I have it in my records. And the meta description, I'm going to put that over here. So now I have a meta description and title. This might need to be massaged a little bit, but right off the gate, it's really good already, right? Because it talks about find out which essential oils are best. It talks about the benefits. It talks about recipes, right? And I wrote that in my headings, so I know that this is a good meta description. So now that we have a title and meta description, what we are going to do next is go to blog and create a blog post outline. So I already have an outline, but I want to ask Jarvis to give me a general outline just so I know, okay, these are the topics that I need to be writing about. So, and I did this a little bit earlier too, but blog post title. So I'm going to just copy and paste. Tone of voice is going to be informative. English is going to be the output language. And I'm going to tell Jarvis to give me 10 outputs. All right, so basically it's telling me these are all of the things I need to be talking about. So I need to be talking about these different essential oils. And that makes sense because the competitors are talking about essential oils, the specific ones. So let's see if it, and recipes. I want to give a little bit more data to Jarvis to see what additional pieces they can give me for the outline. Okay, so basically for the most part, you can see that it's listing out the different essential oils. So I know that I need to be talking about this, right? So I'm just gonna put it at the side here. I'm just gonna put it at the side so I know that these are the essential oils I should be talking about. And now I can go and do the long form assistant. All right, so this is where the magic happens. So you go to long form assistant and describe the content you want to create. So right now, this is the most important step in helping Jarvis understand what you want to write about. The better you can describe what you want to write, the higher quality content Jarvis will help produce. So I'm just going to copy and paste the meta description. So find out, I want to help people find out which essential oils work best in their garden. They will learn about the benefits of each essential oil and get a few recipes to try. I also want to explain which essential oils help with garden pests, such as, what did they say? Like insects, slugs, vermin, insects, slugs, and vermin. Keywords: essential oils for the garden, best essential oils for gardening, essential oils for garden pests. All right, so I'm gonna hit continue. The title, so what's the title? Best essential oils for gardening. And I'm gonna put that there. And then you can also generate ideas. So we already asked Jarvis to generate an idea for the title, but let's just see what other things it can give us. Because it did use this data right here. So these actually are better. So let's see. 10 essential oils for your garden, choosing the right one. The essential oils guide to plants, which essential oils work best in your garden. What is best to use? Essential oils for the gardener. So my main core keyword needs to say, let's see, best essential oils for the garden. Essential oils for the garden. So I just want to make sure that essential oils for your garden. I kind of like this one, 11 essential oils for a healthy garden. What is the best to use? There's so many good ones, but I'm going to use this one. Intro paragraph. So let's see, let's just copy and paste another meta description from a competitor just to put it there. Grow better, learn how to use essential oils for garden plus recipes to get you started. These are the top 11 oils you can use in your garden. I will be showing you the best recipes to try that will how do you say this? That will repel insect pests. Repel insect pests, slugs, and more. Okay, let's just do that. Oh, you could generate ideas. And let's see what other intro paragraphs it gives us. The best essential oils for your garden are those that will help you achieve an abundant harvest, whether you want to keep pests out of your garden or attract pollinators. Oh, that's a really good one. I'm going to use this one. All right, setup is complete. Open editor. All right, so this is the long form editor. So I'm going to hit on compose, and it's literally writing everything for me. So now it's telling me to make some edits. So since this is connected to Surfer, you click this icon here and it will load. So on Surfer, you need to create a content editor. So I already created it in Surfer. So essential oils for gardening. So you need to create it in Surfer first and then go to Conversion.ai. and go to the one that you created, essential oils for gardening. So you click on that, and let me move myself to the right. So yeah, so this is the content score. So the higher the score, the better. It tells you how many words you need to be writing, how many headings, paragraphs, images, and these are all the keywords that you should be adding to your article. All right, so let's see. So what you could do is essential oils for gardening. So what I could do is just copy that. So the best essential oils for your gardening. So I'm going to change this. So I'm going to put that keyword in there. And you see it turns yellow. So it's counting how many times I'm using that keyword. All right. So essential oils for garden pests. Some essential oils are great for repelling insects around your property. I think that's like that. All right, let's see, what else do I need to add? Let's see where I can add essential oils. Essential oils are best for you is by trial and error. Okay. Let's see, these essential oils are great to repel slugs. I don't know what I'm typing. I'm just typing. Let's see what happens. See, they also keep vermin away. Eucalyptus essential oil. Awesome. Lavender essential oil. Okay. So Let's talk about rosemary oil, because I don't think, let's type rosemary oil right there. Is another oil to use. Compose. See, and it goes through peppermint essential oil, rosemary, eucalyptus, right? And it says right here, remember the outline? It talked about lavender, peppermint, eucalyptus. So we might need to talk about basil, lemongrass, and rosemary, right? So oils in the garden. So oils in the garden. So let's just try to add some keywords when applying oils in the garden. Right, so it has one right there. So you can kind of go through and add additional content, right? So always dilute with water first before spraying on. I recommend 1:3 ratio. You can use a spray bottle that is clean. Hit compose. If you're looking for an organic and chemical-free way to keep pests away, try these essential oils. So yeah, it's continuing on, right? So as it writes, you can kind of look at what other keywords you might need to talk about. So white flies. Now you might be wondering about white flies. Here is what I recommend. Hit compose. For white flies, I recommend using clover essential oil. You can also use rosemary for aphids. So it really and basil is another great plant. Remember we talked about, we listed basil here. So really this helps you so much create content. So, and then it'll update, right? So now it jumped up to 23. And then you have topics here. And also just let me go through this. So you can, select the gear icon and look at your organic competitors that it's kind of testing against. And you can share, or actually, I shouldn't have clicked that, but if you go back here, it'll go back and go to your competitors. And you can also download guidelines as a text or an HTML and so on and so forth. And yeah, so really cool tool where you can write content on the fly that reads really well. All right, so you can even go to power mode and write other additional pieces of content. Say for example, you want to incorporate the ADA framework in the intro. You can add the company name, description, and tone of voice and use that in the intro. Or if you want to do the PAS, problem, agitate, solution framework for the intro, you can create that here and then put it in the intro. So really cool tool. And what you can also do is, let me go here to focus mode. You can also tell Jarvis to kind of improve certain sentences. So if you highlight a sentence, you have three options. You can rephrase it, you can fix the grammar, or you can make it more creative. So let's just say this sentence, these essential oils are great to repel slugs. Let's just click on make more creative and it'll kind of make it a little bit longer and add additional detail. So it says, why risk a slug attack when you can incorporate these natural oils into your garden? Let's try again. That's actually not too bad, but full product experiment for your garden. Okay, I'm not sure why I was talking about nightclubs, but let's give it another shot. Okay, this is pretty good. So I'm gonna click replace text. Awesome. So let's just say we want to rephrase this sentence. So you click on rephrase. One of the benefits of, okay, this one might not be good, so I'm gonna try again. Okay, this one is better. So you could just try again to see what additional sentences you can replace it with. So it is a great insect repellent. That's one exactly like the plant. This one is another good one, right? So it's a little bit shorter and more direct. So yes, I'm gonna click on replace text. All right, so what else can we do? Okay, so for example, we wrote this line right here and we want to fix grammar. Let's see what happens if we click that. It will work well to keep those pesky slugs off your plants. That's essentially almost the same, right? Almost the same, but let's give it another shot. Yeah, so it's the same. So I don't think it's going to fix the grammar there. Maybe because it doesn't need to be fixed. So yeah, that's a really, really cool, another really cool feature about this long form writing assistant. Hopefully you thought this was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. So with that said, I will see you on the next video.